Fight on! It will be done!
Right, we know how this works. Let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin, and then let's keep the coin. Well done, we're getting paid here for. Yes, you've got it. It's week 12. NATTS Season 10 action coming from the VGP Division. And as you can see, yeah, well, it's the return of a very notorious team. And, of course, there's also these Pro Elves here. So, how is it, much is it getting on the line here? Well, now it's starting to get down to the wire now. Game 3 of round 2. You've only got 5 games. And, of course, the only way you're safe is actually being the top 3 because of how the playoffs actually work. The playoffs work that the bottom 14, the bottom number 4 team in each division has to compare records. And the worst gets eliminated. And coming out of the other division becomes the actual turn 16. So the pressure's on now at this point here for these teams to get into the top 3 positions. So let's get this started here. There you go. You get him a free reroll here to Twist and Shout. The Pro Elves are going to have a very good day indeed. At least that's the figuring anyway.
Jump on my sword while you can, Evil. I won't be as gentle.
But, as you can see here, the wonderful Oris group here is decided, you know what, they didn't like how their sworn enemy, well, quite frankly, beat the living tar out of them, so they've got to get to work on this one here. So let's see if they can actually get the ball, get down there, score, and while they're at it, a couple of kills would be kind of nice now, wouldn't it? So they're off, they're running, and they're doing what they do best, which is hopefully lots and lots of hitting.
Must kill! Must kill!
And yeah, unfortunately, as you can see there, by their own disappointment, it's only a bloody stun. They'd like to do a wee bit better. I don't blame them, but you know what? That's all they actually got out of that one. So, moving around here, they got a stun. Very disappointing for them. So the Pro Elves, of course, are going to take advantage of that and do what they do best, which is lots and lots of manoeuvring. Now, as you can see here, they've been having a pretty good run here. They even have reserve, which is saying something. They've got 4 rerolls, thanks to the fans there, and even +1 fame. So the fans have kind of picked a favourite here. Solid punch down. There goes the deep penetration. And they're going to start shoving things away here. Push me, push you. Here's the question. Yep, agility 4. You got it. He's running away. Well, what else do you expect Elves to do? Look what they're facing here. Would you want to be on the same field as them? And yet, before your last guy, we're still waiting on the pending Chaos DLC. Apparently, there are more delays. Well, we'll just keep patiently waiting. Who knows, we might, by the time the playoffs, actually have a real announcement for you. So, here we go. Oris's crew has decided, well, you know, let's be a wee bit cautious for a change, because they were have last time. They'd actually like to score a touchdown and quite frankly do a wee bit of damage while they're at it.
I hunger again.
Well, it's only another stun. So, once again, Oris gets to be rather disappointed they haven't done anything, well, as they'd say, noticeable. Now, don't get me wrong here, they'd actually like to score, and quite frankly, they really need to win the game. Because right now, as we said, it's week 12, that makes it the 3rd game of 5. And then we decide who gets to advance. And let's face it, they're in a dangerous position. It's a very dangerous time for them. They've got to try and figure out a way to advance. A win would help here. As for Twist and Shout, they're not in such a precarious position here. Now, admittedly, they win, they're looking great. They tie, it's not so bad. Now, if they lose, well, then it's going to become quite the scrum near the bottom, isn't it? Alright, ferocious attack here. Gets himself a almighty push. Quick dodge away. Fails the first one. Of course, the buggers get dodge. Because, you know, elves. And meanwhile, he decides to continue keeping up a light containing screen, which now gives, well, quite frankly, the Chaos team all kinds of headaches. Meanwhile, flank, push over here, And Chaos now has a poser. Here we are, turn 3. They've got the ball secured, but that's all they can brag about right now. They're basically waiting on the elf penchant for rolling ones. Oh, here we go. Aggressive advancing of the ball. Let's see if they can actually do something this time. Solid bunch, solid hit.
Faster, if you know what's good for you.
Well, it's a KO. He'll take it. He hates to admit it, but he'll absolutely take that one. And he'll now continue to press his team up. And of course, I'll do everything he can here to get some marking up here. And again, he's waiting patiently for the elves to start rolling some ones. That's the frustration anytime you deal with, well, let's face it, any AG4 team. You're just patiently waiting for ones. Here we go.
Let me kill them!
And of course, sweet bugger all. Constable Ed's not even going to call that one, as, let's face it, you didn't do anything to it. He only calls competency. Of course, then again, if you're completely incompetent, double ones he's notorious for calling on just because, you know, reasons. Pro Elves decided they've had enough of this, and they better actually start, you know, doing a wee bit of hitting right back. That is a solid hit. Makes the quick dodge away. Gets away with the push. He'll take it. You've got a bit of a problem here. You've got one player absolutely trapped. Where's he going to go? Well, he makes one. And then the quick bugger takes 2. Yeah, you saw that right. Elves, once again, pulling out their favourite tricks, and everyone gets away. Incredibly disappointing for the fans. However, in this case here, it is their home stadium, so there is a rough chance they're cheering for them. Occasionally, it does happen. Oh, it depends which stadium. If I was in Birmingham right now, I would be cheering my own team. That's another story for another league. Anyway, charging forward here. Tries to target the impressive AG5 lineman, but all he gets is a push me, push you. And he moves the rest of his team in here casually to mark things up. But as you can see here, he's now on turn 4. He's at least past the halfway point. So at this point here, he'd say he's doing better than dwarves. As we know, last week was Dwarf Rage Week. Now we're going to see who's raging this week. As you know, fun fact, as you're going to see later in the broadcast there, there's been a bit of a development in one of the divisions. Apparently one of the dwarf coaches really didn't take too kindly to that really bad day. Solid hit. The elves do get away with that, and they're doing even more one-die blocks, and it's another solid hit.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
And it's a surprising KO, I will admit. And the elves decide, you know what, they could probably try and do that again. It's once again, no respect. Charges in, tries to get the ball carrier. And he gets away with it. Doesn't get the ball. And he twice fails to get the ball. Lucky break there. For actually the corn team. Well, they'll take that. But now they gotta go get the bloody ball back. It's gone completely wrong once again. It's a solid punch. Now, as we've mentioned here before, here the corn team, well, Horus team, corn team, Slanesh team, you know, they're not picky some weeks.
Split them open!
Finally, a margin of satisfaction. Has to use the apothecary on that one there. And of course, ends up only with a miss next game. He will take that instead of the stat decrease. I don't blame him. He re-rolls that because he definitely wants to perform a casualty. Just gets the punch. When are you giving now, Sunshine? Well, right there. So, unfortunately, it looks like the ball's going to be left wide open, and anyone can tell you against an elf team, that is your worst mistake. Now, Chaos has got himself quite in a poser, doesn't he? Advancing up here, He's got everyone marked up pretty much. He's doing, you know, a couple of solid punches here and there, but it's pushing. He's got the satisfaction of an injury finally, and even a KO, but, well, the Elves, they just want to score the bloody thing. And you can see what they're doing here. They're going to try and peel away an eligible receiver. Makes the push, decides not to follow up further. He makes the heroic.
I am not your bootlick!
And he got him. He trips on that one.
I have had to drop what you gave me. I have only 2 arms and no more space.
Well, that's very unfortunate for the Elves there, but it means it's a beautiful opportunity here for the Kislev team to, well, quite frankly, give what for.
I hunger again. I will have my vengeance.
And there you go. Easy KO. Suddenly things aren't looking quite so bad here for Oris's crew. Push me, push you. He's now freed up several players to not only mark up this ball, you know, plan for failure and all that, but even get the ball and maybe, just maybe, finally score this bloody thing. Alright, fun fact here. If this is you better hope this is the guy going to get the ball. At AG4, he's probably making the dodge, but wouldn't it be smarter putting this player here anyway? Yes, it means you have to make a dodge, but it's a harder time for him to come running out. We'll find out if that's a bad idea or not. Now, you decided to use him for the blitz, did you? Alright. What do I know?
The trophy is mine!
Well, he's got a KO. He'll take it. Okay. Never mind me. Completely wrong because, well, that seems to be a much better solution. Who am I to argue? It's a broken elf. Yes, it's admittedly only a KO, and from his viewpoint here. Oh, there goes, sure hands, and then... Alright, why are you parking back in here? I agree, it does screen the play up here, but these elves can come back pretty fast. Could be wrong, maybe it does work, but the elves have shown no fear, and here they come one more time. Solid hit, pays off, and once again they've got your ball carrier all nicely marked up, and now here come the rest of the lads. There's another dodge away, and he swords, you know what, he's got to bring the other players in. There's yet another dodge away. Now where's he going? And yeah, makes all the dodges because, well, elves. Alright, Oris, what are you going to do about this one? Well, I know what his solution is, but you know what? You know, that doesn't always work. But, look at the bright side here. You have burned out his apothecary. And he's advancing forward here, but it is turn 7. He's starting to bite just how, you know, desperate this attack is. He gets a push me, push you. Definitely not the result he's looking for. He now has to try and move this ball carrier somewhat into range.
You want that worthless trinket?
Well, he does get a stun out of it. He won't complain too much. And now he even throws a block with a ball carrier. Well, that's fine and dandy, but you still got to score this thing, right? Was that maybe just too much hitting and not paying attention to actually scoring the ball? Well, we'll find out. Pro Elves, of course, notice that the numbers are quite attritioned at this point here. But they're not giving up now, are they? And they do reroll that fine skull. And they actually got something.
Every hamster has his day.
And yeah, he's just going to continue pummeling away here. And he's actually found something, you know, rather strange. It's a blodging Chaos Warrior. This guy's going to be quite a mess later on. Alright. You do have a plan here. And he hands off the ball. Alright. You have a possibility of probably scoring here. It's a push me, push you. He makes it. You now do definitely have 2 rerolls. And yes, the lad is in. The lad is finally in.
Engulf them in pain!
So there we go. Oris does manage to get that one scored in. They do even recover their one KO. But of course you're dealing with Pro Elves here. And from his viewpoint here, the Pro Elves, well, they're down a player. But as long as they still got enough skilled players on the pitch, they can do something with this one here. So let's actually take a look at what the selection of skills are. As you can see, this Pro Elf team has been building up quite a lot of additional dodge, extra block, extra pass block of all things. They've even got a strip ball and, of course, a movement increase on a very dynamic blitzer here. This is the guy they have to look out for. As for the Chaos team, as you can say, he's actually been building up quite a few crazy skills here. He's trying to go with traditional guard. He's got the one muddy blow. He's trying to build up block. He's even got the one kicker, really good skill. And he's got the one ball handle with dodge. But he's even got the agility increase with, of course, the muddy blow. Not what you'd actually expect for that kind of player. Is it working? Well, that you could ask the coach about that one, but the last interviewer we sent to go talk to that coach, well, I did receive his entrails back, so that's something. So now I'm not asking him a question again about that one. Alright, here's an eye kick. Right in the corner. Does he actually get the ball? Come on, out the rafters. There we go. Well, he's not scoring unless he creatively uses sidestep, which this team, being a Pro Elf, can very capably do. So let's see how he pulls this one off. Does he actually try it? Solid punch.
Jump on my sword while you can, Evil. I won't be as gentle.
Well, he stunned him, but not exactly the result he's actually looking for here. Solid punch in the front line here. And it does not look like he's actually going for the favourite. Decides to use the last reroll he's got. So, overall, a good first half, it looks like, for Oris. He's actually coming out with all things 2 rerolls. So it tells you how his turn generally went. Most things generally worked, or he decided not to spin it on something that didn't work perfectly, but you never know. Alright. Well, here's an easy pass.
Don't teach my hamster to suck eggs!
And, well, that's basically the commentary there from the Pro Elves, crazy as that seems. And we are now welcome into the second half here. So, from Oris's viewpoint there, generally successful half. They're still up a player, but, of course, as mentioned before, you're dealing with an AG4 team with quite a few skills. Could they actually deal with this fairly easily? Well, let's take a look here. Oris, of course, just has their Apothecary, no fame, and, of course, coming in with the 3 rerolls. As said before here, it's a pretty critical game here for Oris's crew. They do want to come out of this here with a win. Tie? A tie's not bad, but frankly they do need the win. As for Twist and Shout, the Pro Elves here have decided, a win, again, would be the optimal, but to them a tie's not quite so bad, considering how the division's shaking up here in the VGP. Good kick. And, well, someone's breaking wind there out in the stands. So it's a light, easy bounce, and it should be an easy retrieval. Now, let's see what the Pro Elves do on this one. Do they score it quick? Do they get a good couple of solid punches in? Yeah, there's a punch right there. Down goes the poor lad, and decides not to carry on. More solid hitting on the front line.
Who can stand only so much?
And, well, there goes that lad. It's a KO, and, well, Chaos isn't too impressed with that one. As, well, as everyone agrees, it's not an injury, but you have gotten rid of a blocking player off the field, and he's strength 4, so much for more of your strength advantage. Outright ball advancement happening. Chaos repositioning here, deciding how they actually want to cover this position. And what, quite frankly, their opinion is, let's just engage and see if we can actually do some, beautiful, glorious pain.
Catch them
them! Got them all! Blood! Blood!
Well, victory there for the Chaos Viewpoint. It's a death, alright. And yes, NATTS Season 10, the season of fatality, continues. One more time, eh? But that's what happens. Especially when you're dealing with it, dealing with this season, this league. Well, quite frankly, yeah, elves. You get used to that. Like I said, I was pretty amazed when I went, oh, look, they've got a reserve. That's so much for that idea. Solid pressure all up and down the line here. Fails the first dodge, does luckily make the second one. And he's decided to fade back with the ball carrier. Well, does this change how he wants to play this game? Who knows? Let's see how he does. Bit of a side blow there. Does get the solid punch. Down goes the poor lad. And he's just continuing his unusual punishment here, trying to keep the Beastmen under control. Oh, it was a good solid hit. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, he's gone, and you can see the celebration there. They're pretty happy with that result. He fails the dodge. That was horrible there, but you know what?
Drive quickly before I kill you!
Well, you can hear the yelling from the coach there at the sideline of Horus. He's basically told them what they got to do. And they're getting straight to work at it, including, yeah, you saw that there. As much punishment as they can do, and if they can even put someone on the ball carrier, even better. Well, they're trying to mark this one up. They've got this one marked up too. And there's a quick rapid pursuit here of the eligible receiver. And now where's this young son going? Well, he's quickly re-rolling that one there. Push me, push you. And it's 4 pushes in a row. Everyone's favourite result. Decides to stay camp there. And makes the miracle dodges. And actually gets away with it. I'm rather impressed. I'm really impressed.
I am invincible!
Well, let's see what the Pro Elves can actually do about this. And he fails it! He fails it miserably!
When making a glorious egg dish of goodness, I understand some eggs must be broken. But actions such as this are simply deplorable.
You've got that one right. And let's now carry on here, because now this is the opportunity. Does he see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go, go. You actually could get it the ball carrier with 2 dice if you want to chance it. Does he, though?
It is done. Don't waste my time again.
And the fans have a great time there, kicking the shins in of that player. Constable Ed's too busy. In fact, it looks like he laid a boot in himself just to add to the carnage.
Break their backs!
Well, you can hit it now. This is what he saw it all right. There he goes. Does he get him? He got him. He absolutely got him.
I heard you the first time.
Fine. So I won't go coaching for this team. And there's a frenzy as he's trying to get players down there into position. Well, he stunned them. That's a worthy sacrifice. But now, here's the fun. Elves do have to pick this one up. Can they actually get this one? Now I have the fun of the coverage, trying to keep an eye on this thing. And he misses it. Does he re-roll that again? Yes, he does.
None shall see me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
And yep, that was absolutely great.
I hit to no effect.
That's it. Horus, they see it. It's as light as day. They just got to pick up the bloody ball. Solid punch. Come on. There it is. There's the player. He's got to pick it up. He's agility 4. What could possibly go wrong?
So much blood. too much to drink.
And he's got him. It's another solid hit. It's a solid punch. Come on. And he's moving more players in. Does he remember to stand the other player up? Now he's going for the ball right now. He's got it. Hold on. Lad, where you going? End zone. It's this way. Well, alright. It's your chance to be up 2-0. And now he's even going for the foul.
Why should I?
Fine. And now you're seeing, there's the heroism. Lad, that's why you should have scored it. Guess what he just did? He just got the ball.
Kate!
And he comes running back down the field. Let's keep track of this one here. Boy, camera view's having a great time on this one. It's not over yet, but what were you thinking? Because guess what? He's got the ball now. He's definitely got the ball. And there it is.
Where goes the stench of evil, so goes the cleansing wind of Minsk and Boo.
Crack them in half!
Well, it is a failed, it's a KO, but now you're seeing, what were you thinking? The ball's all the way down here. You had an easy, guaranteed score. Instead, you doubled back. Why? And now you've got to go through all this effort to go get the ball back. So here we go. Chaos suddenly having to run all the way back here to try and prevent a miracle elf play. And yes, you can see they are bringing everything they've got back here. They re-roll that one quickly. They get a solid punch. Down goes the, scum-sucking elf. So what are the odds you think you can get out of that one? And yep, leads with his chin right there. Down he goes. It's looking pretty intense, isn't it? Coming down the field. 2 dice, uphill. He actually got him. He really did get him. And now he's dodging away. He's through. He's away.
Minsk and Boo. You forgot Boo. Yeah.
And he's away. They're both away. They're all away. It has gone so terribly wrong. And you can see here, the Pro Elves. Well, it's Jildy fault. It's Elf Dickery. Finally, you actually got something. Way behind the play, but,
As you wish, but set us loose!
That's it. I'm going to have to go chasing after this one. Again. Gets the markup, but he still has to actually get this player. And as you can see here, his team's desperately now trying to run back the field, trying to control the situation. How'd you get into this mess? Well, we all saw. Say in the comments whether that was really a good idea or not. Oh god, there he goes.
The enemy, finally!
And it's dodge sidestep.
No, this cannot be!
You've actually pushed him closer. You've even put him in a better position.
Engulf them in pain!
Well, coming back from the rear, here comes the rest of the team. That let's point it out. They should have scored this. Well, you think you've got it tied up here, but you don't have tackle. And I think there he goes. And he's in.
We are all heroes. You and Boo and I. Hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Crikey. Well, you can see it and you can hear it. The home crowd's going wild. Tied up 1-1. You can hear. You can even see there, get the clipboard. There goes the servants. There goes the, the Croxiade. It's all being thrown in the dugout. You can hear the yelling of disgust at his own team by the head coach. Absolute brutality. He's now only got 2 turns, suddenly to have to potato this one in a miracle drive to try and get the win. Well, this should be pretty easy here. Pro Elves, of course, can now be extremely conservative in the defense because, well, he's got to be aggressive. He's got to put everything he's got in to try and actually get the score. He can just pick off whoever goes in. So he's pretty much got to try and take care of the front line and then send as many eligible receivers as he's got. But here's the question. Well, it depends what happens on the kickoff. Who's got the ball? Everything else. There it goes. Oh, it's absolutely great. It's absolutely great.
I turned to shield Boo and have lost my spell. I am not sorry.
Where is the blood I was promised?
And right off the bat of his ultra receivers, he's down. He has to immediately just go, well, sorry, I'll suck that up, princess. As for in the front line, one of the elves goes. Ball lands. It's not a bad position, but that now eliminates one of his ultra receivers. Well, Chaos, completely taken off guard here. Starts sending players deep in position. Of course, you can see no rerolls left in the tank. It's all gone wrong. Any flaw in his play, and that's it. So he's done the smart move. 2 eligible receivers down the field. He would have loved to have put a 3rd in, but that's not happening. And of course, there you see epic failure right there. Yeah, it's just not going right here.
Crack them in half!
So, Pro Elves.
Cities always teem with evil and decay. Let's give it a good shake and see what falls out.
Well, they've got a stun, so much for that eligible receiver. Down goes the other possibility. And you can see here the Pro Elves now very easily can be now incredibly conservative. They don't even have to mark the poor bugger up, considering they can count it out and go, all we got to do is screen you. That seems to be exactly what they're doing. Casual screen. And now all it is, what can Ortis do about it? Well, it's time to pray to their dock gods for a miracle. Let's see what they've got left in the tank. There's a blitz. There's a solid failure. Yeah, it's a KO, but not what they wanted. It's just horrible.
They won. For now.
And there you go. Boy, he's got to be wondering what his players were thinking on that play. Turning around and heading the other way. You might want to give him a little bit of a guideline of where the end zone is. So, final score, lads. 1-1. Big surprise ending on that one there. Just goes to show you sometimes, you might not want to actually park. Anyway, next time, lads, Nuffle, bless your dice.